EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. And in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Now it's Fields. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Let's go now.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
We can look at this Bronco defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Back to throw, Fields. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here we go. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
2nd and 10. Here we go, son. A handoff for Warren. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Warren will try the right side. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go. All right.
To throw is Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Nix. He completes this to Sutton. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now they'll change things up. The give is to McLaughlin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Nix from the shotgun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Nix to the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go, son.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Williams. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, Nix rolling to his right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
They'll go play action with Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. To the 27-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go, check, go.
Throwing Nix. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and
Here we
goal.
go, set. Hey, check that. Street. Curve 19. Curve 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
McLaughlin, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go.
Fields. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. To throw, here's Nix. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. On play action, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. Check go.
Nix looking to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Here's Fields. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, son. Hey, 10. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Nix. He finds his man. Complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
One thing you're open for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
Go, Reed, go.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's McLaughlin. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nix from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Nix to the air. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Go, Trap. Go, Trap. Take go.
A carry from McLaughlin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the bootleg. Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Viking 18. Set up. Set up.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Hey, check that street. Hut, hut.
They'll run on first down. McLaughlin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Off the play fake, Nix. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Fields. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. DJ Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quez Watkins, 60 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now. Street. Ready.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Check smash. Check go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Go, Reed, go. Go.
They'll try the left side. It's McLaughlin. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw is Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Oh, no timeouts. They're not going to have time to get up and spike it.
Here we go.
And one last throw here for Fields. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And his kick is good. And cool as you like it, he pushes it through. And this game is over. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking. But he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.